Do not spend the 1948 coins that you see in this video because they sold online for a ton of money and you do not want to spend them on accident. Without any further ado, let's hop right into this video and go over this quarter that sold for $1,500. This is a 1948 United States Washington quarter. Now the first thing you'll see about this coin is the coloration. You've got a very warm yellow, orange, bright, sunny toning going on with this coin. This is a beautiful example of a coin that will bring more money because it has some pretty decent eye appeal. Now, eye appeal really comes down to the individual, but what you need to look for on your 1948 coin is to see what the grade and condition is. This one got graded by PCGS at a mint state 67 plus. Now, when it comes to grading your coins, 70 is the highest achievable grade that you can get, and this one is only 3 points away from that perfect grade of 70. That in combination with this toning allowed this coin to sell for $1,500. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder with this coin because look at the crazy coloration going on with this 1948 10-cent Roosevelt dime from the San Francisco Mint. Now, how do I know it's from the San Francisco Mint? Well, if you flip the coin over and look on the bottom center area of the coin, you'll see an S mint mark. Now, one thing while we're on the back that I want to point out is these full bands. Now, these full bands are the two horizontal areas on the torch. Now, those bands are the highest point on the coin, they get worn down the quickest, and they are the hardest to strike during the minting process. Now you can have the full bands all the way down to the lower grades. However, grading companies like PCGS and NGC only really care about the full bands with uncirculated mint state coins. Now why does this matter for you? Well, if your coin has the full bands, it will increase the value a little bit depending on the coin and the grade. The biggest factor on this coin is the fact that it got the 68 grade and it has some pretty vibrant toning going on with it, and that is why it sold for $1,860. $2,400 for this 1948 1-cent Lincoln coin graded by PCGS at a mint state 67 red. This is a very beautiful coin. I mean, look at the coloration going on here. What do you need to look for here? Let's dive into it. This coin has no mint mark, which means it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. You've got the Philadelphia Mint, the San Francisco Mint, and the Denver Mint. These mints produce the most amount of coins compared to any other mint. You also have the West Point Mint, which periodically produces coins, but not for this specific year. What you need to know here is that the high graded example of this coin at a 67 allowed this coin to sell for a staggering $2,400. Here is a United States Jefferson nickel coin that sold for $2,640. This is a 1948 coin with no mint mark, which means it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. This coin got graded by PCGS at a mint state 67 with the full steps on the back. So very similar to the other coin, we're going to flip it over to the back and look above Monticello there. You are going to see some full steps. Now these full steps are once again the highest point on the coin. They get worn down the quickest and they are the hardest to strike during the minting process. Once again, it does not matter too much on coins that are in lower graded condition, but if you do have a mint state coin like this, it does matter because that will increase the value of this coin that sold for $2,640. Alright, so this is super cool and interesting. So there are a total of 5 different rolls you have here. You've got nickels, quarters, pennies, dimes, and half dollars. The price you see on the roll is the face value that the person purchased them from back in the day. These are 1948D original, brilliant uncirculated rolls. These rolls are unsearched and they include nickels, cents, dimes, quarters, and half dollars. These are very rare and valuable. Now, when you're buying things like this, you need to be extremely careful. I would highly recommend against buying something like this unless it's from someone that you can truly trust. The reason being is because a lot of the time these things are searched through and then resealed and sold as unsearched. So they got all the good stuff out and then they're selling it to you at a premium when it's really worth zilch. Here's the reality. These 5 coin rolls sold for a staggering $4,560. That is a lot of money for a face value of about $28 here. So once again, back in the early 1950s, someone got all of these rolls from a local bank. They paid about $28 and recently they sold them for $4,560. That's a lot of money for these coins. Alright, $6,000 for this genuine United States 50-cent piece. It's a 1948 Benjamin half-dollar coin with the full bell lines on the back. This coin got graded by NGC at a mint state 67 plus. You can see that crazy toning going on the left-hand side of the coin. When we flip it over to the back, you're going to see that this coin has some very interesting coloration going on, and we really want to point out the full bell line. So These coins do not always come with the full bell lines, but very similar to the full steps and the full bands, that will increase the value. If you have a coin like this, hold on to it tight, because this one sold for $6,000. Here's an interesting piece here. It's a genuine United States Booker T. Washington half-dollar coin. This one is from 1948. It is a 90% silver, 10% copper, 12.5 gram weight coin. This one got graded by PCGS at a mint state 67 plus. A beautiful example of a coin. If you come across one of these coins, you're going to want to get it evaluated by at least 3 different coin shops. That's what we recommend to make sure that you're getting the full value of your coin. These high graded examples are really going to bring in a lot of money for collectors. $6,000 for this 1948 1-cent coin graded by PCGS at a mint state 67 plus red. Now this coin is very unique. Once again, this has no mint mark, so it is struck at the Philadelphia Mint. There's a very vibrant and red color going on with this coin. A beautiful example that you want to be paying attention to. If you have a coin like this, you're going to want to pick up our completely free Coin and Currency ebook down below. Read over that. Don't miss anything. There is no strings attached. Just go ahead and pick up that book, and we will see you guys in the next one. Remember, this coin sold for $6,000. See you guys.